Okay, everybody, how we feeling? How's everybody doing? And we are live. Let's just check the stream, check the connection. This is my other channel, Remote Chief. You want to check that out? It's got some other fun stuff going on there. Boom. This is my other channel. There we go. Feed's looking great. Feed's looking great. Let's pop that chat out. Get the chat popped out. Let's get this out of here. Make sure it's running right. A feed inside a feed inside a feed. Looks kind of funny. All right. Bitcoin hits new 2020 highs as the rally towards 20,000 strengthens. After flatlining throughout the start of 2020, Bitcoin bulls finally seem to have taken control as the number one crypto asset as it jumped from the 92 region. Look at this. Jumped from. See? These guys, man, they write so fast. The 9200 region had hit a 2020 high at 11,700 in less than 2 weeks' time as it broke above the descending trend line. The DeFi-induced bull run was further boosted by political tension. DeFi, remember that. I've been telling my friends, family, a lot of people, DeFi. I don't think they're getting it yet. I don't think they understand fully, but it's DeFi. Furthermore, CME Bitcoin Futures saw its most active session for the year over the past week, with open interest climbing to record highs, hinting at the increased institution appetite for BTC. The issue we do have is we have that gap, a CME gap, and explaining gaps means the CME closes, right? But Bitcoin's 24/7. What happens is when the CME closes, like let's just say here at like 9,200, but then Bitcoin keeps going up like this, and then when the CME opens again the next day, we're at like 10,000, or there's what's called a gap. And right now we do have a gap from 9,200 to like 9,800, and a lot of people are assuming that we will fill that gap. That would put us back down here, which would be a hard retracement. Breaking out of this bull flag here, and 95% of the gaps get filled, so there's a chance that this is one of the 5% gaps. I'm just thinking, we do have a MACD cross coming. We're getting to the overbought region. We're coming to the time for a pullback on the 4-hour. I think we have more room to grow, actually, though. I think we'll stagnate here, create another flag, and then rip up again. It looks like we're going to go to 12,000 before we have a pullback. My white line here, 12,051, looks like the heavier resistance that we're heading towards. The bulls really needed a weekly close above 10,500, and we obviously got that. We got a weekly close. Let's see the last weekly candle here. So this weekly candle closed. It was a 9,200 candle that closed at 99, and next week here we have a 99. Yeah, closing at 11,641. We need this weekly candle to close. But wow, I mean, look at the size of it. I mean, look at the last time we had some weekly candles. There's a big one. And that was that huge run up, right? From like 7,000 all the way to, remember that? So we're kind of in those regions again. Now look at this pullback we had here after a big run up. Will we pull back? So there's a chance we do. Let's look at this on a macro scale. And look at the Bitcoin trend though. I mean, this is USDT Tether too. So it's been, if we look at like Bitcoin USD, it has a lot longer of it. But like, it's just it is volatile, but it's been going up consistently. Like if we were to draw a trend line from somewhere down here and then continue it. So even if we were to pull back, right, to about here, which is 6,800, we would still be in an uptrend. That would be a higher high than here. So anything is possible for Bitcoin, and I'm willing to be ready for those things. But I don't know if it's that probable right now. But you never know. All right. So as the title says, Bitcoin rally continues. Will we pull back? Let's see what's going on. Let's do a really strong analysis. I'm in Bitcoin Tether, so that's kind of what I do as my analysis. Now on the weekly, we're still not overbought, so we have some room to grow, which is a good indication that there's some time to move. And on the 3-day, we still have maybe a couple more histograms. Usually we get like 4 or 5. We're only on the 3rd. and there's some move here, but we are getting into the overbought region here above 70. So just something to think about. We did make that measured move out of the triangle. Usually there is somewhat of a pullback after a nice measured move of that type. So we will see. We did get basically everything we wanted out of this trade. If you had made this trade, I mean, how greedy would you want to be, right? You get in here at 93 and you get out at 11.6. I mean, to me, that's an awesome thing. On the daily, we're heavily overbought and really time to cool off. So the daily's telling us that we're going to have a pullback as well. The 12 hour is getting there. Some more room to move, but, you know. The 6 hour is just beginning, so it's saying that we're not there yet, right? It's saying that we have some more pump action to go. And the 4 hour is saying the similar thing. Not overbought, still have some more action. So I think we get to 12,000 before we pull back. That's kind of what you can see what the oscillators are saying. In the 1 hour, we're going to have a pullback right now, so we should pull back to 580, 550, bounce around. 30-minute, we're almost out of the pullback though. You see how this is working? So, and you kind of take the culmination of all these through your years of trading, and you can kind of get an understanding of what's happening. And that's why you should watch the channel, because I've been doing this for a long time. I think you may get a little bit of insight into what I'm saying. Okay, now I look at band. I'm trying to find an entry for band. It's in a falling wedge, so it's a 68% chance for break to the upside. It should break to the upside. Looking at a target really of the length of my pole here. This bully bull market. So this is my target here. Alt H, boom. And I like to show my percentage possibilities. Which I swear I did this yesterday, but maybe I didn't on this asset. That puts a 67% gains at $6.93 coming for band. If it does break out, could come back down to this end here, and this would be the perfect buy zone, honestly. If we could ever get that lucky. If we could ever get this lucky to get banned like somewhere in here, that would be nuts. Come back down, get it at like $3, anywhere between $2.96 and like $3.20 in that region. I know it's a 30-cent range, but if it came back down and then it bounced back up and then boom, so you go from 3 to 6, you're looking at 100%. You know, they say there's talks about getting added to Coinbase. So, and let's get into that, and let's hit the article right now. Boom, 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 boom. Coinbase considers listing Ethereum DeFi tokens, Ampleforth, Balancer, Band, Curve, Kava. Coinbase has plans to list 19 new DeFi tokens on its exchange. Many of those tokens are related to Ethereum's decentralized finance ecosystem. Not every token will necessarily be listed, but it seems likely that some will be added to the exchange. I'm going to guarantee right now Ampleforth, Band, and Kava get in there. They're just big names. They've been pumping hard. They make a lot of money because there's a lot of liquidity. Coinbase is going to want some of that liquidity. They benefit due to making a lot more money out of trading. So I don't see why they wouldn't want to keep it moving and get into these coins. Ampleforth has been coming up on my radar now over and over again. I am late to the news really, but yeah. Tokens under consideration. Ampleforth, a cryptocurrency with a dynamically adjusted supply using economics similar to stable coins. Ampleforth. Let's take a look at Ampleforth over on CoinMarketCap. This thing keeps coming up. It's something on my radar. I just keep bringing that up. I also want to bring up the Fear and Greed Index. We're looking really greedy. So this is when you should sell Bitcoin, really, 75 and over. It can get really high, though, in the times of big pumps. But it sucks, man. I don't understand how the greed can get so high up so fast. You know, if we look at the max Fear and Greed Index, how high can we go? And we can get into the 90s there in June when they had that $13,000 pump. Remember when things were getting crazy? Very, very high. We're getting very close. Very close. It doesn't put 2017 in here. They didn't start this until later. But yeah, 75. You know, you really want to buy in the fear. If you buy here in fear and you sell here in greed, you're going to make money every time. This is a great indicator. It's very similar to an RSI, but like an overall RSI in the entire market, if you understand that. Keep watching the channel to kind of get more insight. But that's huge insight that I'm showing you guys there, right there with the fear and greed index. Took me years to put that together and understand it like conceptually, and then to believe in it and to be able to trade with it. But it really will work. Take a look at Fiat Leak. We haven't get a look at that too. You can see where the money's coming from, how it's flying into Bitcoin, what's going on with Bitcoin. Then we're going to go to my favorite old place, CoinMarketCap. And we're going to take a look at some coins for you. All right, Fiat Leak. Look, 11,669 worldwide average price of Bitcoin on the every exchange. We got banks, Bitstamp, Huobi. We got a lot of money pumping into the USD market. We have some coming into the British pound and the euro. And we have Korean won coming in. Seems to be the dominant force. A little bit of Japanese yen flying in right there as we are coming in. Some exchanges, as Russia did ban it. We're going to deep dive into that too. Something about Russia banning crypto today. So we want to find out what is going on with that. Ethereum to $10,000. That's something a lot of people are talking about as well. And I think that's definitely possible. Definitely possible. Comp up 3%. Dash up 3.9%. I was going to buy Dash last night. But yeah. So I made a trade last night. I got out at this is today the 1st. Yeah, right. Today's the 1st. So last night, 3 o'clock p.m. I ended up getting out of SXP. I got in at 161. I got out at 179. We made a profit of 142, erasing that other loss. Boom. And I just want to show you my last 10 trades. If you want to be part of my little community, you might as well see what I'm talking about and see that when I trade, I don't lose. But here's my last 10 trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trades. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins. We have 4 losses. But if you look at the wins, basically round that to 200. Round that to 100. So 300, 320. And then add another 200, 520. Add the 300, 820. And add the 140. We're sitting at 920, 960, right? And then the losses, 140 and 20 is 160. Another 100, 260. So we take the 960, 260. We're up $700. We won 6 of our trades. We cut off the losers really early. We only lost 16, 140 to 100. We let the bigger ones run. This one ran more, 13%. We put a larger amount, 2.9. And you see my bread and butter is between 10 and 20%. Kind of, these ones 9%, 18%, 13%, 11%. I don't get greedy. I kind of watch pumps, and I'll show you how I trade, and this is what I do, okay? I basically have a list of 100 different coins here, all different types of coins, and I go through them, and I look for this right here. See this? Pink coming out of the red, or a large red. That tells me this coin's about to pop. And look, pop there. You know, it's in a falling wedge, number one. I'm a pattern trader, technical analysis. I look for 3 things. I look for a pattern that breaks out 68% of the time. Check. We have a falling wedge. Okay. I look for RSI ready to go up, not too oversold. If it can be down here, even better. But this can sometimes work for you, especially if it's coming up, moving. And then I look for a MACD cross in the pink. Coming, and honestly, this would be a nice trade. Let's put this on our radar. AMB Bitcoin, it's at 201 satoshis, and let's see why. And then I would show you how I would trade it. This is basically my target, that last line where it recently hit. I'm going to see my gains. We're going to make sure there's a risk to reward ratio. 52% gains possibly coming out of this coin. Okay. Now my stop loss will be here below this. Right? So then you can calculate your loss. I go like right there. So I'd risk 20% to gain 52%. It's you know, right? A 2-to-5 ratio, right? I mean, it's not bad. You could even raise the stop down here. something like that. That's 10. That's a 1 to 5, right? And that's more like it. So we get in here, or we could wait for pullback down to resistance. So could do something like this. Come up and then come back down. But this is what I look for. These are trades I look for. It has the 3 things I like. RSI check. MACD in the pink, ready to rock. Like, you see this pink? And then look what happened if you had bought in the pink right here. Right before this blue line was about to cross the red, like somewhere right around here. Look at the gains you would have made. Boom. 100% gains, right? Look at the last time. So that's the last time it was in the pink. If you bought, boom. Here's the second to last time it was in the pink. Right here, had you bought. 117% gains. So I really think the 52% gains are quite probable. And how long did it take? July 18th, and you could have got out in the trade on July 22nd. So 4 days. The same thing here. This took the 27th. You can go to the 26th if you want. 27th. And then it peaked here on the 4 days. So this ended up being a 4-day trade. Very interesting. And it peaked what at 345 Satoshi. So we're looking, and with Bitcoin moving, this is definitely something to put on your radar. AMB. Yeah, I'm actually going to blast this out to Twitter. Let people know something I'm thinking about. Save that image. Boom. Copy to Clippy. All right. That's something. And then so I keep going and I look for these. I just look. So we went over ban. If we get back in at the bottom of the trend line, if not, I would say buy the breakout. I mean, I would have to of this level. And if it comes back to retest, so something like this. This is really how I would like you guys to play this. Why is the brush not doing its thing? Could retest and then pop. So that's also what I'm looking for. So those are the 2 scenarios where I would enter band. Anything else would be unacceptable, you know? So we'd like to get in here, you know, on the retest at the same price. So we'd like to see it go up, 440, retest back down, 415 area, and then boom, keep moving. So, all right. That's one of my first ideas was Dr. Pop. It's so cool to watch your idea come to fruition. And look, here it is. Right about to start. The pink was coming. I was in a channel, RSI. See, I had my 3 checklist. My checklist isn't there. I don't play it. I want to see the idea. Why is it doing that? I just wanted to. How annoying is that? I got moved back to this, yeah. I just want to show you the idea that I had. I said Doc is going to pop. And boy, did it pop. I mean, it popped like, I thought 20%. Anything went like you wouldn't believe. I ended up taking profits there. I left a lot on the table. But that's what happens, you know. Shout out to anyone joining today. We're going over a lot of awesome stuff. Check it out. Today we're getting into where Band would be getting to Band. If we think Band's going to get added to Coinbase, I think it will pop. Try to get a retest. Honestly, these Coinbase pops, though, make things improbable. I mean, you could just hold Band for the long haul and not worry about it. Like, buy it now and forget about it for a few days. But let's see the winners that I'm looking at today. Doge coming back. Making a big pop, actually. And if you see Dogecoin, so I can't believe I'm talking Dogecoin, but let's take a look at it. I mean, technically, I'm a technical analysis, and if something looks sexy, it looks sexy. I can't hate on the coin, right? I mean, look at that. It was in basically a triangle. It popped. Very overbought now, as you can clearly see on the RSI for the 4 hour. For the daily, you still got a lot of room to move, and it's about to go huge. The daily tells you that Doge is a huge buy right now. If you want to hold this for a week, it looks like you're going to make some gains. So just put that on your radar. Theta. Talk about Theta getting added to Coinbase as well. So the first thing we were talking about, if you're new coming in, we were talking about DeFi coins and what coins are going to be added. Ampleforth, Band, Balancer, Curve, Kava, Wrapped, a Bitcoin Ethereum bridge token. Some of these platforms are used by yield farmers who invest their cryptocurrency in services to earn interest over time. Coinbase is also considering 13 other tokens: Blockstack, Fetch AI, Flexicoin, Helium, Hedera Hashgraph, Melon, Ocean Protocol, Paxos Gold, Reserve Rights, TBTC, The Graph, Theta, and Yuma. These listings have potential to pump token prices based on the market historical reaction to listings. Yeah, every time I saw someone listing a coin on Coinbase, I would see it pump heavily. Shout out to everyone watching right now. I got 4 people. Please hit the like if you like what I'm saying. We're going to get into it. If you just joined, I just like to show you my last 10 trades just to get you into what's going on, get you hyped about being here. Here's my last 10 trades. Here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we lost 4, we won 6. Of the 4 that we lost, 140. Let's round that to 140, round that to 20, 160, 260, and 26 cents. But we won 140, 290, 196. You can do the math. It's about 960 because that's 200, 300, 500, 800, and about 960 with the 142 and the 18. And we only lost 260. We won $700 of our 10 trades. So we're basically a 60% win rate, but we won big on what we won on. So I'm just showing you that I'm not a BSer. I actually do show my trades. Okay. Theta. On my radar right now, 29 cents. Let's look for an indication of where you would like to get in. It's a little late, in my opinion. The news came out. People know a little bit. But what I like to see about Theta is this rounded bottom. And this is what I want to show everybody today. Remember doing this last night. Something happened. We can kind of do this and say it either fell out of there for a second, or we can match that up, depending on how you feel about it. But round bottoms are very, very bullish. Looking for this to come back down to the trend line here for my entry, and a blast off once it gets added. Maybe a little bit of something like this, and a blast off, and then come back, blast, blast. And then as it gets harder, the curve will become more apparent. All right. If you don't believe me, let's look at ERD. This is something that, but this is what I'm looking at for Theta. Put it on your radar. It's 29 cents. And what happens when the market moves? Almost every coin moves. It's insane. Bitcoin's suffering a little bit of a pullback, as I said before. You could see it on the 1 hour because look, we were oversold. The MACD was done. We have the blue about to cross the red, which means the momentum for that move is done. Where the blue crossed the red right there, boom, we're falling down. Blue crossed the red right here, we're falling down. Blue crossed the red right there, we're falling down. Look, blue is about to cross the red. Here we got saved though by the moving average. Look, we bounced right off the 21-day moving average. See this white line here? Boom. Very bullish that they're all on the line. So there's a chance we bounce right off this moving average here at 11,458, but it might actually move up because the moving average is it's not linear. It's moving with the oscillation of the price. So it too is also, it's logarithmic is what I'm saying. But we should see a little pullback. We're getting bought up though there at 11,550 on the 1 hour chart. Looks like there's more move to come. Just a little bit of a slight pullback, but I think Bitcoin will go to 12,000. Oh, XRP losing that 27-cent pump that it had there. Love to see 27 cents. Hadn't seen that in a while. As you can see, though, I called this out yesterday. If you were watching my channel, we put this out. We said 13% gains for XRP if it breaks out of kind of this bull flag it was in, and boom, it did. It made. I always try to get out at 70% of the measured move because you don't want to be greedy, and it did exactly that. So that's amazing. Ali Fart, hey, I have a spare $1,800. What should I use to invest for a short-term gain? Too many coins to choose from. Not financial advice, but invest in Ethereum. For short-term gains, what up, lifer? I moved out to Texas. I'm loving it. Dude, I'm so happy. I moved out of a city too. I don't know what city you were in, Bowling Crypto, but I moved out. Oh, Bowling Crypto, weren't you in Mass? Didn't we talk about you being in Mass? I don't know. I met a lot of people throughout this crazy experience. Ollie, we're going to go on your question too. Ethereum is a good idea. Let me check right now for you, Ollie. Ollie, I'll tell you right now. $1,800. You moved out. Damn, you left Boston, man. Well, I'm happy you're happy, man. That's all that matters. Hey, I have a spare $1,800. What should I use to invest for short-term gain? Too many coins to choose from. So you want to turn the $1,800 into you want to make $500, $600, $700, maybe even $1,800, right? Now I was cautioning, honestly, just a few days ago I said XRP was the one because it was at 21 cents. I seen it. I just had this feeling, and you could just tell all the other traders were talking about it. I had a strong feeling, and you would have made, 21, 25? You would have made a nice 20%. What I just showed you here is AMP. If you were watching, I think you just joined a little, I just started up, AMP right here. And the reason why is because, all right, the RSI is bending up. Looks like it wants to kind of start moving. Okay. We have a falling wedge. Okay. The last falling wedge we had kind of was it was more narrow here, and the last time we were in the pink and the blue line crossed, we had a big pop of 100%. Then we had the green and we had some red right here. Look, red, 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 red. Started to get pink. Could be in there though. Could be more downside. But when that line started to turn, the blue line started to turn towards the red line. Right here. Look at the pop we had, 102%. And now I'm seeing that the red is almost done. We're getting into the pink. The blue line is curving. I do want to watch this, so I would like you to watch this closely. But literally tonight, I could do an update. If you follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33, follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. Well, I think it signed me out for whatever reason. But follow me at CryptoLifer33 here, and I will put up a buy signal on AMP. Basically, once, and what we're looking for is for that blue line to curve upward more towards the red and look like it's definitely gonna cross. Yeah, a rejection below 25 XRP. Yeah. So follow me here though, and I'm going to be able to give you that information. But AMP is something to look at. But let's do another deep dive. We're going to go through all the coins right now and look for you. Atom. See what I don't. I'm going to. Atom. It's green. It's getting overbought. Bitcoin is also getting kind of crazy right now. So a lot of people are cautious about trading alts. Beam. Bear USD. No. BNB coin. Look at. Everything's had a run up in the last week. Look at it. This was a week to make money. Bitcoin just booming. I think there's more moves for Bitcoin coming. Okay, CHZ is something we want to look at. Looks like it's retesting. Okay, it broke out. It's coming back to the trend line. I would watch this. CHZ. Put this on your radar. USDT. Ali. This is something that you really may want to think about getting into when it comes back down or it bounces off this moving average. This could be putting in a higher low as well. Similar to an SR flip. Like, see, it kind of had a trouble here. It bounced through, came back, could be coming back down to bounce off. The $1,800 is an XRP. Shall I sell them and buy them when it falls? All right. Well, let's take a deep dive. I'm trying to get you your next coin. Let's look at your next coin that you hold up. We're gonna hold that thought, but let's gonna look at your next coin. Let's look at CHZ and AMB. Put those on your radar. Write them down. Please write them down. Cocos. Now, Cocos looks like it's ready to blow. Does have somewhat of a double top there, or it could be a triple bottom. Could be forming a double bottom actually. Here, look, a bottom here and another bottom. Put our target here at Cocos. If we go over here to the left, move up. %13 gains coming for Cocos. If that is a double bottom, I'm going to watch that, see if it bounces up the moving average, but we're looking good. You know, MACD ready to turn. I like to get things before the pop, you know, and then to do that, you have to watch this stuff and trade on these indicators and then watch everybody else jump in on their emotions while you're sitting pretty because you traded on technical analysis and you sat there nice and tight. That's kind of how I do it. These are all on Binance. CHZ. Chills. Binance. If you need a VPN, open up a VPN with NordVPN. Check it out. Also, I really urge everybody watching to go into my channel here in the description and hear how the Fed and money supply work in America. Super important.
To learn one of the biggest secrets. I'm going to strip our monetary system down to its...
I'm not going to get into that today, but some days I do play that. Once a week, I will end up playing that at the beginning of my channel, kind of to get people into what's going on. But that's just something I want people to be wary of and kind of what got me into Bitcoin. Cody. So what we're looking for is MACD crosses coming. All right, we're looking for oversold bounces. We're looking for coins that are kind of beat up, so to speak. Doc right now, Doc is looking like it. And Doc pumps heavy, is known to pump very heavy. Doc is looking like it could be coming out of the MACD here after a downfall in the falling wedge. 68% chance of break to the upside of these falling wedges. Right? I'm going to take our target. We break out back to the top here. Yep. That would be our target. And the last time I did this for Doc, I said 20% gains, and the thing went, I was right here. And like you can see what happened. Let's see if you bought in the redder area here. You would have a lot of pain. Right, so we do have to watch it. I'm not saying buy it right now. We have to watch it. But what I'm saying is this is to be put on your radar at 126 Bitcoin. It means it's on its way to pop again. Like it's had a huge run up, came down, and run up, came down. It's gonna run up again. A lot of people know about this coin. It has a lot of action. It's in the DeFi space. So this is a coin you want to keep on your radar. This is a coin you may want to plop that $1,800 into in like a day. Maybe like even 12 hours. We just got to watch this histogram on the 4 hour. We're going to check in with this tomorrow morning and see what's up with Doc. But that's definitely getting close to a buy zone for me for Doc. So we got AMP. We got Doc. Everything else, look at the big run up here for Dogecoin. Like if you were in Doge, it'd be a nice time to take profits. DREP. Now this looks very beautiful here. I found this last night looking. DREP USDT. This looks like it's about to pop at 0.2%. this could be a nice long-term hold for a big pop. Let's look where it went, where it's been. It's been all the way up to half a penny already. So you know it can 100%. And we're looking at 30% gains if this turns into a double bottom, which it looks like. So we have a MACD cross coming. We're in the pink. This could be the closest thing to a move right now. Something I may even consider buying. DREP, USDT, on my radar right now. Possible double bottom. Just looking at that. So cool. What I do is I'm in a trading group, and I also like to alert them of what's popping. I'll put them on another screen because I don't want to be, my man, Crypto Bitcoin Chris. This is his trading group. It's an amazing trading group. Really got me on the right path to trading. I have to be very honest with everybody. So. And what you do is we all help each other. So here I'm like possible double bottom, right? So there's a possible double bottom forming right here. Bullish MACD cross. So I got targets in green, right? I would like to take profits. I like to take profits about 70% of what I think. So I will put in at 366. So how I would trade this, right? So I put in a buy order in right now, maybe a little lower than this, like at 2480. I never like to pay the exact price. And then I sit, and then I would put a sell. I put a stop loss, really in like, there's really no floor to this. I really feel like I would put a stop loss right here, just below the second low of this wick. So my stop loss would basically be like no more than 6.5%, about 6.9%. So that's a 5-to-1 ratio, right? And I would actually be a little lower. I always try to get in at like I would try to take the 25%, not to be greedy. This is the trade I have set up, ready to go. I would buy right now. Honestly, I would buy it if Bitcoin wasn't being so iffy, because right now Bitcoin's being iffy. It throws off a lot of these trades. So you just got to be careful. You got to be watchful. You got to check on them, But this is something on my radar for sure. It's actually looking so good I may actually make a buy. But it's just something I got to think about. But it's looking pretty good. From all the trades that I made, it's even a higher low right there, which could be the beginning of an uptrend. So there's two things going for it. So I just put stop loss. Put the stop loss. Right, like on that, see that wick right there? That's why I'm putting the stop loss at the lowest low. The previous lower low. Okay. And there, I've created a trade for anyone if they wanted to take it. Okay. I like this trade. I think it's worth posting. I'll post it in VIP and see if they like it. Yeah, but I think Drep's about to blow. Okay. All right, let's see what we're talking here today. Any news? Yeah, IrisNet got a lot of news coming out for it right now. I'm trying to look into this. IrisNet, something to put on your radar, guys. Let's check out IrisNet on CoinMarketCap. Let me just check into the chat and make sure anyone didn't ask any questions. Restore the chat. Oh, here it is. Cool. What if you made a Binance account? All right, so Drep is hot. We just found some hotness. FET is on my radar right now. I'm in FET, actually, USDT, at around this price. So we pumped, and then we kind of came back down. Reason I'm holding FET is I think it's going to get added to Coinbase, and it's a lower 7-cent coin. So I'm trying to get in on that news the best way possible. Something's weird as I keep doing this. I keep adding a coin and it keeps disappearing. It's pretty strange. IOST. And patience is the game for these. But I'm watching this IOST right here. Bought it somewhere in here near this oversold region. Just really want to see it. I think it could 30x, honestly. I think it's a big, big winner. What makes me say that? Well, it's in the DeFi space. It's basically one of the lowest priced coins in the DeFi space. There's a lot of news coming up and a lot of connections, a lot of, I think it's worth throwing, $500 to $1,000 at and seeing if you can turn 20K. Just something you want to look at. Again, not financial advice. You never want to buy anything I'm talking about. I don't know anything. I just trade crypto for a living. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, cool. Let's look at the regular market. Opened up now. So JNUG coming back, which is a gold ETF, 161. See what I see happening for JNUG right now. iOS2, when do you predict the moves? I think by the end of September. You hold that, you buy it today and you hold it till September, October. I think you're looking at, definitely it's going to be over, I think it'll be at 2 cents by then. I think you'll look at a 4x coin, or more. Let me just show you the last thing on my radar, Ali. The last thing on my radar was ERD, okay? Let me show you. ERD was the one I was going to buy. I talked about it in my head. I thought about it. It kept coming up. It kept coming up. And look what ERD did. It was sitting at 0.2 cents, so 0.002. Now, it's now 2 cents. So it went from 0 to, if I just showed you from back here, if we bought it on May 30th, okay, when it was like kind of all the hype, and not even the hype, only like the heavy duty, real nerdy crypto guys knew about it. Kind of like iOST right now. If I know about it, it's on my radar. It means like not many other people know about it yet. It's kind of like in the crypto world. So we go back to about March 14th. It was 0.0007. Like it wasn't even a tenth of a cent yet in March. So April, May, June, July. You held this 4 months. Look at this. I'll put a line here. 7, right? You hold it 4 months, this coin. Let's just say. And it's been through ups and downs since then, but I have to like shrink the chart just to show you the percentage gains that it made. In 4 months, okay? It was a DeFi coin, very low in the space. Right now, it's up 3,260%. At its height, it was up 4,856%. 4,000%. Yeah, by September. What up, MA63? How you feel, man? Yeah, so I'm not saying this is guaranteed to happen. But if you're looking at a market cap that has room to grow, a coin that is in the right space, the DeFi space, and a coin that's being talked about right now, slowly but surely, okay, by big, some big YouTubers and people that are pushing projects. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Another beautiful day in paradise, right? I see 20% gains just coming regularly for this coin up to 6988. I'm holding it for the long haul. I'm trying to get, back to that 179 here, which I definitely think it can I definitely think we can get to this all-time high, 200% gains. And I think there's way more coming for it. Way more. So, it's on my radar. Strong. And I think you just have to have some link in your life. Here's the link trade that I've been posting. I said there's 51% gains coming for Link. Up to $11.40 is our target. We're coming down for like a retest, really, if you look at it. Kind of up. If you can get back, bounce off a moving average. Looks like we're kind of strongly bouncing off a moving average. The 21-day moving average is crossing again. It's becoming bullish. I see this hit going hard. It's not even too overbought yet on the 4-hour, which is strong. On the daily, it's not overbought. It's actually about to have a MACD cross on the daily. It's looking very healthy on the daily. This looks good. I actually would encourage people to buy. This isn't financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. But if you were to entertain yourself into trading and you were to entertain a buy right now, I would entertain the idea that would be a good idea. See how I got around that? YouTube. So you can't shut me down. It's entertainment purposes only, So, there you go. So, smart trade. I was in FET. We were up. I'm probably down now. Let's see. But I'm just hoping on that Coinbase news. See, we're only at $4 in FET now. I'm up 18 in IOST. Been holding them. IOST for a couple days now. This one for about a day now. But this is the beginning. This is how I start positions. 1360 is kind of like my sweet spot for a position. I don't know why. It's just the number I came up with. And I start to add in, add out, depending. I'm in Matic down a little bit. I'm in a Rapid down a lot more. I basically didn't think it was. I thought I was kind of buying it on a pop, and on a Bitcoin pop, it went down. And I'm holding nulls down $400 too. So I take, but I'm not selling them. I'm not selling them. They're USDT pairs. And basically, things are going to be all right. Do you feel a pullback? I really don't feel a pullback coming. And the reason why MN63 is because the market cap's growing, right? It's getting stronger. More people are knowing about it. And honestly, all my friends that haven't bought crypto in the last week started calling me, hey, how do I buy XRP? How do I buy Chainlink? One of my friends who would never touch the stuff bought Chainlink and XRP. Another guy's trading pips of Bitcoin. He had to get into KOTX something. I thought he was doing pips, but next thing I tell me, he had I converted my money to Bitcoin, and I've been doing these pip trades. Every single person I know is buying an altcoin, a Bitcoin, something. What altcoin should I buy now? And it's getting to the point where it's all around me. And it's everyone I know. And in my opinion, and we went over Bitcoin really thoroughly. I'll do it again for you quickly because I did it already, so I think I can actually nail it. On the 1 hour, it says we're having a pullback, okay? And there it is. Like, look, the MACD cross coming. So we should be pulling back, maybe 11,480. I don't see a big pull. On the 2 hour, we're having a pullback. On the 4 hour, we still have room to move. It says we're having a slight pullback, but it could be one of these. And there's still some room to grow. We're bouncing off the RSI here. So now the 6 hour, the story starts to change. On the 12 hour, yeah, we're getting, And on the daily, it looks like, all right, so they are saying, but the 3 day suggests that we're just beginning. And the weekly suggests that we have way more to go. Not even overbought yet. So, pullback slightly, maybe. 11,480. And then I say we hit 12,000 before we pull back. That's my opinion. 30 minutes says we're about to pop. So, yeah, the FOMO was getting out of control. And people have now, before they had, savings account, this and that. Now it makes no sense. Everyone's getting money from the government. Now people have money. They've been sitting at home. They're bored. Their friends are talking. Don't tell me these stimulus checks aren't pouring into Bitcoin. So it's, there's a lot pushing these markets. We have to take into account the technical analysis, the sentiment, and, the parlance of our times. What is happening, right? And that's kind of how I trade. I trade on a daily basis. I'm always feeling it out, always moving with it, always kind of suggesting to myself something different, something else, right? I pay for these indicators, so if you want to look at them, USDT Neo is a strong buy. It says Maker is a buy, STX is a buy, Dash is a buy. I like to take a look at SXP. I sold it yesterday at 180. See, I added this SXP Tether 171. I sold at 180. Very good. Looks like it's ready to pop again now, which is interesting. Oh, on the 30 minute. Let me look at the 4 hour. Yeah. So I sold up here. You sell when the green histogram hits 4 histograms high. So I try to get in the pink and I sell in the green. This is my strategy right here. Not telling you it works every time, but it works about 60 to 70% of the time for me now. Sometimes I even try to buy like the biggest red one at the end. And it's not easy, and you have to kind of know what you're doing, and you have to do it a lot. You have to look at these a lot, and you have to feel them out. And you kind of want to, and if you can kind of get around when the blue is about to cross the red. If you can feel that out right here, you make these buys here, and then boom, you're in for them gains. I did that. That's exactly what I did. But I made the buy in here at like tried to catch this. I bought somewhere on this big candle here, the first big candle. I got in like 160. Somewhere around there. And this one up, 159. Yeah, they caught me here in this area. Right when the pink was ending. But that's what I try to do. That's my trading. And I try to get between 10 and 20%. And then I try to do it over and over and over again. That's basically my trading strategy. For trading, like swing trading and, building an account. This is looking good. VeChain. Let's take a look at VeChain. About to sign off in like 10 minutes, guys, just to let you know, give you guys a moment to think about what questions you want to ask, if any asset you want to go over. VeChain, though. I'm just trying to bring value, guys, to you guys. Any knowledge that I have, I'm trying to share with you. If I bring value, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification so you can find out when I post my next video. Be a part of the team. So VeChain has a nice pole forming. It's in a bit of a falling wedge. 68% chance to break to the upside. See what we got coming. Looks like big gains, though. I'd say 100% or something. %68 gains, 70% gains coming on the measured move for VeChain, which would only just continue its catatonic rise. It's double bottom a bit. Didn't really turn into a triple bottom. Boom. Life-changing money. But yeah, there we go. VeChain. Saying there's going to be a pullback here in the 4 hour. Look, maybe back down to the trend line if you get in at 1.5. So this is what I want. This is what I want for VeChain. I want it to come back down. I don't understand, man. I picked the brush. It's supposed to draw. But you got to hold it down. Boom. Pull back to the move and up. I mean, that's what we want. And these are the two places where you would want to purchase the coin. Okay? This is what we're looking for. All right? This could be a consolidated move here, though. This could be a mini flag. So you're always, basically, you learn all the possibilities and you play them. But even this could be a measured move here. See, I have a flag inside a flag. Do you guys get what I'm doing? If you don't get what I'm doing, let me know. So there's a measured move here too. Right? So there's a smaller trade inside a bigger trade. But VeChain, definitely something worth looking at. Definitely something worth putting on. And also Binance.us is adding coins. This is something you want to keep on your radar too. May list 18 new tokens. This is new news, right? I know, February 4th. Engine Coin Ontology. But they ended up and big news, PayPal may talk about a Bitcoin payment system at earnings. That's going to be huge. 17-year-old Florida teen arrested for the Twitter hack and Bitcoin scam. The large Twitter hack earlier this month saw attackers take over several verified celebrity accounts to promote a Bitcoin scam, considered one of the most devastating hacks in the platform history. The latest reports reveal that authorities have arrested 3 teenagers who are supposedly behind the hack. Following a raid conducted by a joint task force of federal law enforcement officers, 17-year-old Graham Clark, resident of Tampa, Florida, was arrested with 22-year-old Nima Frizzelli in Orlando and 19-year-old Mason Shepard in the UK. According to investigators, suspects were tracked using KYC records provided by Binance and Coinbase that saw some of the stolen funds moved into the suspects' accounts after they used a personal driver's license to verify themselves with the exchanges. What a bunch of idiots. According to the investigators, suspects were tracked using the KYC. Authorities in Florida worked with the FBI, IRS, and Secret Service to arrest Clark for his involvement in the hack that saw multiple verified accounts for the likes of former American President Barack Obama to the Tesla CEO Elon Musk. The U.S. Department of Justice revealed that Frizzelli and Shepard went by the aliases Rolex and Shaywan. They were aided by an unidentified minor from California who admitted to helping Shaywan sell access to Twitter accounts. However, authorities believe Clark is a mastermind behind the attack and was the one who gained access to the Twitter's internal tools by convincing a Twitter employee that he works at Twitter's IT department and tricking him into giving him the credentials. Wow. The hack managed to garner 117 worth of Bitcoins. It's not that much, man. I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, wow. Wow. I'm going to try to push KYC on everybody now. You know, you see the connection there. So, yeah, this is a real bull run, man, for sure. Definitely. Don't keep asking that. I was asking that a long time ago, but this is definitely a real bull run for sure. At MA63. I mean, and I show you the market cap because I was here in the old times, right? And we want to look at the actual market cap, right? And it's going up a lot. 341. I mean, it in the last week alone, 7 days. Let's look at it. It's gone from 289 to 340 billion. Okay, all time. Let's look at it so we can get a grasp of where we are. Now, all time market cap. We went at one point we were at like 899. We were about to hit $1 trillion. Okay. In the bull market as it was coming, look, on June 19th, we're at 112, right? September, just 3 months later, we're at 148. And then from October to 169, 2 months later, 231. So to move from 169 to 231 was like basically $60 billion, right? And now look, we've gone from March 15th to 154 to April. And then here we've gone 257 all the way to 3. We've gone up 100 since July 3rd. You see what I'm saying? Almost 100 billion. That only happens in these areas here. When the market cap increases by that much in a small period of time, it's almost freaking me out because boom, dude. And you can even see this chart. If you look at like low, high, like it's just revving up. It's revving up to hit this all-time high again. So, you know, let's get a look at the market real quick. So we went over a lot for you guys today. I mean, I thought we went over a lot. Gave you a really good entry in VeChain. Showed you ups and downs of different coins. We found DREP USDT, which is something you want to look at. SXP is something you really want to look at as well, just because it is a transfer coin. The Dow up 114 points today. And the MACD coming. Looks like it's kind of ending its downtrend too. So it's up on a day where it's could stay in the chop for a little while longer. I just saw the Dow, man. Just pisses me off. It doesn't make any sense. Gold 1974 holding strong. About to have a huge pop. You can see the MACD cross coming for gold. And we're in a rising wedge. I tell people about the patterns. I have a great pattern video where I explain patterns really well. And then I use these patterns every single day to trade. If you go to my videos, you go all the way down to my awesome catalog of 114 videos. Amazing information. And you go to Charting Works, get a free chart, and you just go to the link. You can watch the video if you want. I mean, I suggest you watch the video. It gives you a lot of information. But if you want to just get to the charts and move on with your day, they're right here. And then you look for what chart we're in. And so I move this to gold. What does that look like to you? Boom, right? And then you look at the charts. And to me, it looks like an ascending triangle, which can break up or down 50% chance either way. Or a bit of a rising wedge, which has a 68% chance of a break to the downside. Right? So that's a rising wedge. But the thing is, when a rising wedge breaks up parabolic. And I think we're in a time where gold is going parabolic. So this is what I see happening for gold. And I'm going to call it out right now and hold to it. But we're going to go to 2,144. And we're going to do it pretty fast. 2 weeks time. And that's what I'm calling. And the pop's going to begin in the next few days. I'd actually suggest buying gold right now at 1974. To me, it's in a buy zone. About to blow up on the RSI. Hasn't been overbought yet. Sitting at the top of this trend line. But the MACD cross is coming. I say this is when it starts to break out. All the moving averages. It bounced off the 21-day for support. Really holding that support again right there. You can see it's this white line that I'm talking about. Right here. There's some heavy indications that we're going to see a big move in gold. So, yeah, man, put it into IOST and wait a little while, bro. I think you will be very, very happy. I'm super happy you made gains off Link. Congrats to you, Ali. All right, guys, any last quick things or suggestions? I'm going to run out. I will be back tomorrow, but I really appreciate it. And if I give you value, let me know. And yeah, in the past, a few of you have given me XRP, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to hold it till I'm looking at September, end of September, October. That area, like September, end of September, I'm going to reassess and look where we're at. But yeah, I'm trying to basically 15 to 30x off IOST. I'm trying to put between 3 and 5K in it slowly in the next few days. I want to buy in. I made my first buy at 1360 right here. I'm up 11 bucks, but that's not the point. And we bought 235,254 IOST. My stop loss is at 289 in case, but I'll lose 50%. I'm willing to lose $600, and I'm going to slowly build a position of 4,000. Yeah, man. I mean, and who knows? I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but this is just, I'm setting this up. I'm setting this up right now. Watch some huge news come for it. Everyone's going to be all over it. It's a DeFi coin, and everyone's going to be like, oh, IOS, and you and me are going to be like, dude, we were parked in that months ago, waiting for the gains. So, I don't know. You do you. That's what I'm going to do. I think it's a good idea, but hey, we'll go from there, right? It sucks. I may have to delete this because I had this on block and I realized it wasn't blocked. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I had two windows open. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, crypto is life. And if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Peace. Have a great day.